What's up, everybody? It's your boy J701, and I was lucky enough to get an invite to the 2XKO Alpha Lab Alpha. And I have some things to say. You know, I feel like I'm pretty seasoned with fighting games now. I've been playing them since 2017, seriously, when Dragon Ball FighterZ came out. And just want to give my little thoughts on this alpha here so far. So first, I want to say they have a very solid product. This game can really only go up from here in some areas. Other areas, they definitely need to be wary of the player feedback and make moves and get a feel of where we're at with certain aspects of the game. It's not coming out until 2025, so they have a lot of time to really tweak some shit. But overall, though, it's very solid. The movement feels really good. Jumping and dashing, especially the back dash, forward dash, feels really good. Very spammy, like kind of like plink dashing, just mashing back or forward dash, kind of like is similar to plink dashing from Marvel 3. A lot of Marvel elements here in this game. You can tell these guys are some Marvel heads, but feels really good to play, feel really good to move around, and the characters so far are all very unique. You can make some really cool team compositions with the perks. There's a lot of things to play with there only being 6 characters and only about 4 or 5 different perks to choose from. There is a lot of depth here with just this small pool of information we have to work with. And I think it's good that they started off small, because if they were to give us, let's say, 10 or 12 characters or even a full roster for this alpha, it could be overwhelming. We only have from the 8th to the 15th to mess around with this alpha. So we definitely have to start off small. I know they definitely have some more characters already done and things like that. They definitely do. But we have this small sample size, and they can just make the necessary adjustments from here. So let's just get into the things I like for real. So like I said, I like the movement, I like the combos, graphics, music, all that's great. The net code is fine. Obviously, everyone's internet isn't going to be choice, so there are some lagging. I've definitely experienced some lagging, some rollback issues, things like that. But I enjoy the offensive and defensive options in this game. The push block, the parry, the wake up, kind of like neutral DP, get off me button. The offense, you know, jumping, the tagging, especially with the assists. There's a forward assist and a back assist, and with the forward assist, for most characters, you can hold it to make them kind of like run a little bit at your opponent here and delay the attack. Or if you're in the air doing a combo on the way down, you can make them run forward, so when you take the enemy down, they can do the assist and you keep the combo going, or set up a mix, whatever it is you kind of want to do there. Now, a big complaint on Twitter right now is that the combos are too long, and some people are like, why do all the tag fighters have to have these long combos? Why does it have to be this way? For one, I like doing the long combos. Because I like doing them, I do understand I have to get hit with them. They do have a burst mechanic in this game. You can see the green bar below the health bar. That is the burst meter. In my opinion, it takes way too long to recharge. If you pretty much have to, if you want to secure a burst for both rounds, you have to burst usually on the first touch, and then by the middle to end of the second round, you'll be able to burst again, but you may be dead already. So off the rip, I think that needs to be lengthened, but we'll go more into that later and the ramifications of not adjusting that a little bit. But like I said, all the characters are great. I really love their voice lines and their animations, especially with the supers here and their utility. Even a character like Braum is a big dumb guy with a shield, has a freeze mechanic. He has some cool overheads and some nice little setups. Because one thing I like is how they transfer their archetypes from the game League of Legends to the fighting game. Obviously, Braum is like this defensive type character, and a lot of times when you're fighting him, the assist, he just puts his shield out and it just eats your offense, and then the character that is behind the shield can kind of counter attack, you know what I mean? So it's really cool. Eloy has the setups and everything like that. Yasuo obviously is like the DPS, so he's rushing down, he's attacking, he's pressuring. It's really good what they're doing with these characters, and it has me so excited to see who they're going to pull from next, because you have to look at the character archetypes from League of Legends, and then you have the fighting game archetype. So we have a rushdown, we have a set play character, you know, we have like not a grappler, because Braum isn't really a grappler, but he's like a tank in a fighting game. It's really, you know, odd. So it's like the zoner characters, the support characters. How is that going to look going forward when they introduce more characters? It's really nice, and you can kind of, if you go to League of Legends and just scroll down all the characters, all the champions, and their move lists and everything like that, you can kind of get an idea where they may or may not go with some of the upcoming champions. It's really cool, man. I did enjoy the lobby. The lobby is cool. As soon as you get in there, you can just, if you go solo or with a friend, you can just hit the square button and the lobby will tell you, kind of like when you're putting the order in at a restaurant, you get a little ping saying, hey, we're open right here, come fight someone. Someone else is available as well. We're going to put you guys together and you guys can get the fighting right here. So it's like you don't have to sit and wait at a cabinet and anything like that. I mean, you can choose to do that if you want, but if you're just trying to get into the mix, hit square and just wait. And it never really took that long, so it's really nice. So now we're just going to get into a couple of things that I wasn't too much of a fan of. I know this video is not going to be that long, but I'm not a super fighting game enthusiast. I could talk about combo theory and all that all day, but maybe I'll address some of the concerns I've seen online later. But outside of the typical alpha things, you know, glitchiness, crashes, bugs, outside of those things that they tell you will happen, some of the things that are kind of built into the game that I'm already not a fond of is the assist system. So in this game, I have my assist button on L1. When you're in a match, in order to have your assist to come out and do an attack, you have to do forward or backward. They have two different attacks. I'm not a fan of that. I've come from my first real fighting game and tag fighting game was Dragon Ball FighterZ. So even before they introduced the A, B, and C assist or whatever, you just had to press the button. You would just tap the button, they would come out, do their move, and leave. Because of this game where they have light, medium, heavy, and then they have the let's say R1 for special move 1 and R2 for special move 2, you're pressing a lot of buttons. You're pressing a lot of buttons. So if I want to do my forward special 2 with my forward assist, it's a lot going on, and you really have to get in there and get your execution down, because it's going to fuck up. It's just going to, if you're not actually sure what you're going to do or how to press the buttons and hit one thing a microsecond before the other, you know what I mean? So honestly, this isn't a huge change. Literally just let me do my assist with one button, with a neutral button press. Now the thing about it is, where this may get complicated, the neutral button press is a tag launcher move where you will knock the opponent in the air, tag out to your teammate, and then they can kind of do an air combo and press the offense forward. That is a very cool and nifty thing. My personal suggestion would be, let my neutral button be my assist, and if I want to do the tag launcher, I will do diagonal down in L1, just like the regular launcher in the game is diagonal down, forward, and like circle or whatever. Or, because that suggestion doesn't deal with the forward and back assist, maybe they could just make forward and back assist the option to be one button, so I can have L1 be my forward and L2 be my back assist, and then if I want to do the launcher, I can just do down forward assist button, one of the assist buttons, and if I want to do a raw tag, I can just hold the button, you know what I mean? It's a lot. Thankfully though, with the remapping, they have the ability to use the L3 and R3, so we just got to work on it. That's my biggest gripe though, is that assist thing. Another thing that's going to be an issue, backdashing. I ran into a lot of people this weekend that like to run away. Backdashes are invulnerable for like maybe the first frame or something, and because of their speed, it's easy to get away. So if I'm playing Darius, which I played a lot of people would just back dash, and I'm trying to forward dash and catch up to them, but then I would get stuffed by a button. And it's a really annoying play style that people were going with, but it is what it is, man. You know, but if they can kind of work on that, where, fuck, I don't know, man. I don't really know any solutions to it. That's just something that just bothered me a lot, was people's abuse of the backdash, playing this keep away style. Granted, if they put a zoner into this game, which of course they will, it won't be that much of an issue. But I don't know. That was just something that was just pissing me off having to deal with. Had to kind of just use my brain and forward dash, stop and kind of bait them, or do an empty jump or something. I had to figure it out, but just addressing things that I didn't like. The last thing I didn't like, and I wasn't sure if this was a design choice or something with the alpha in general. So me and my friend, we were tag teaming. Pause. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, we used the perk here that allows us to do double supers. But the thing was, we were trying to figure out mid-game when my partner character is doing their DHC. Who's doing the input? Is it me or him? It ended up being him, but on the fly, we were like, okay, well, let's go lab it and find out. So we tried to go to the private lobby lab where we can kind of just, work together and fight against a bot. But we weren't able to. In order to do the labbing, we would have to get 4 people on the cab, which didn't understand why that was necessary. Like I said, I'm not sure if that was a alpha lab issue or just a game design choice. I feel like it's more of an alpha lab thing, but just something I wanted to talk about in case maybe somebody from Riot sees this video. But yeah, just some of my thoughts about this game here, this alpha lab. I guess another gripe would be it's not enough characters, not enough content, but it's just the alpha here. This game really impressed me, though. I wasn't expecting it to grip me the way it did. Because the first day when I labbed a little bit, I was like, I don't think I like this game. But I labbed a bit more, did some online matches, and I'm like, wait a minute, this game is cooking. The combos feel so good to do. For me, my biggest thing, I have to be able to just lab. I like labbing. I like labbing more than I like fighting people sometimes. And a big thing for me in a game is I don't like just in the lab pressing buttons, trying to figure out combos, working on my execution. If I don't enjoy doing that, that takes away from my enjoyment of the game itself. But this game, very good to do. Oh, I have one more gripe. In the lab, you hit the touchpad to reset it, to reset the scene. Meter, health, all that. Positioning. But when I would bring out my tag character, but then do the reset, it would put me back to my point character, as if it was a save state. But I could not figure out how to fix the save state, or if it even was a save state in general. I don't know. Don't know if that was an alpha lab thing or a design thing, but it pissed me off. That I was okay, I'm gonna just lab this character with this guy's the assist, and then when it was time for me to change, I would have to go back and then change the order. I don't understand why that's a thing. No other game does that except for Skullgirls. But Skullgirls allows you to delete and create a new save state. So other than that, I'm very excited for this game. It's gonna be so good when it's done and complete. I really hope that any other alphas and betas I can get into so I can just play more. Hope you guys have kind of enjoyed these matches in the background here. But yeah, if you like Alpha Lab, if you like 2XKO or just fighting games in general, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you did get in, let me know what you think. And yeah, also let me know how y'all feel about long combos. That is a big thing right now about combos being too long. Me personally, they don't feel that long compared to like fighters or like fucking Xrd or some shit like that. Like these combos don't really feel that bad, or like a Eunice combo. They aren't that bad. They aren't that long. There are some lengthy ones though. I had a guy who was kind of cooking me up with Yasuo. Yasuo definitely got some lengthy ones. Ari, like the long combos are there, but you know, it's kind of a high execution thing, but the longer the game goes, more people are going to learn it. What do you guys think? Are long combos off-putting to you, to new players in general? Because I think they are. Let's be honest. They completely are. But let's have a discussion in the comments below. Thank you all again for watching. It's your boy didnt701. Talk to you in the next video. Peace!